Make sure all portable electronic devices remain in airplane mode and is secured or held and remain in the flight. Check your seatbelt, make sure it's securely fastened, raise the seat back to its full upright position so the tray table. We will come by one last time, so if you have any cups, cans, newspapers, or any other item you'd like to discard, please assist us in providing a tiny cabin for the next flight by checking around your seat and seatbelt pockets. Thank you, we'll be landing soon.
Good afternoon, friends and followers. Welcome back here to another prepared 3D video. This afternoon we are currently in our flight from Los Angeles International over to Honolulu. Yes, an unfamiliar equipment to this lovely island of Hawaii from LAX. We are in the Airbus A320. Although not too unfamiliar, if for those of you that remember the old Virgin America days, they did take their Airbus A320 aircraft from San Francisco and Los Angeles over to Honolulu. And the aircraft is well equipped to make such a distance, ETOPS certified, plenty of fuel for alternates. Obviously for the routing as well as ETOPS fuel. As you can see, we are landing with approximately 10.1 thousand pounds of fuel still. So plenty of fuel. Pretty smooth flight over from Los Angeles this afternoon. We had an average of 20, between 13 and 20 knot headwinds, not too bad, which is what has allowed us to land here with plenty of fuel. Probably in the winter time, going westbound into Hawaii, you'd probably get stronger headwinds, and therefore you'd be landing with probably much less fuel than this, but still very, very capable of making this journey. Probably we land with about 6 or 7 thousand pounds of fuel versus 10. But it was a pretty smooth flight. I was tired of flying the heavies for a little bit, wanted to give it a break, and I said, you know what, why not? Let's just take the Airbus over the ocean, over to the islands of Hawaii, and our trusty FSLABS. So we're checking out new scenery as well today for Hawaii. ORBX about 2 weeks ago has released their ORBX Cityscape Honolulu. So hopefully we can see some of that if the weather is not too bad. Let's go ahead and check out what weather looks like actually. So Honolulu, we're looking at a few clouds at 3600, scattered at 48. Our winds now 070 at 12, gusting to 18. So pretty windy for us on arrival. Altimeter 29906. °C temperature hasn't changed. Our decision height for 8 left is that's what we're planning is 200 feet, so that can stay the same. Also, we'll see just below the cloud deck, we should be able to see some of that wonderful city work or cityscape work done by ORBX. Let's continue that descent down now to 8,000. Pull up our charts here just so we can show you guys what we're doing. So we're descending via the Maggie 3 arrival into Honolulu currently. We're on VATSIM but no air traffic control at this time, so we're just on Unicom. We just crossed Maggie, approaching Bambo now. After Bambo, we'll pick up the Cocoa Head VOR, and then it's just vectors after that. We'll make downwind and then right traffic into 08 left. Don't see any aircraft on the network currently. It looks like we're the only ones going into Honolulu at the moment, so that's good. For parking purposes today, Honolulu will vacate 8 left at probably Gulf or Delta. They're pretty plenty of stopping room with this 12,000 foot runway, and it will taxi via Sierra into gate 20 is where we're parking this afternoon. Passing our transition altitude already. Turn on our 6 set. We normally localize the switches. Auto brake low for now. And yeah, we're all set up for the rest of this approach and landing in Honolulu. So far we've been in the air about 5 hours and 8 minutes and 5:18 on the block time. Not too bad. Wow, there's the island coming into view already. What a significant difference. You can see just the actual depth in the terrain that was not there before. So that is, right away you see the difference there. It's really cool. That looks really good. We tried the flight initially when we picked up this scenery 2 weeks ago, but I had a sim crash and I was unable to continue. Even though I have autosave, I was running out of time. I had some things to attend to, so I didn't get to finish this. So this is the first time we're actually flying into Honolulu to view this scenery. So far it looks good. Pop outside and have a look. That terrain looks awesome. Water, you can see here the coloration that they've added. That looks really good. Alright, aircraft is going to slow us down here, and we are going to take vectors now for our approach. Just about to pass through 10,000, we can get the landing lights on. It's cloudy enough, we'll get the wing lights on, no smoking can go on as well. So thankfully you guys got to see some of that scenery before we hit the cloud layer here. And if you'll notice, I'm not using FS2 crew today. Just couldn't be bothered with it. But it's still there and is still installed for us. Sometimes you just want to get in and fly, if you know what I mean. The airport there off to our right hand side. Oh wow, look at that. Let's see if we can get a shot of that really quick. Where is that aircraft coming from? There's a UPS 747 off to our right. Not sure where he came from. Look at this, the coloration there off the shoreline. Excellent work by ORBX as usual. Let's jump in here. I don't know what the hell that 747 is doing. He came out of nowhere. He was not on my scope a second ago. He must have just took off from Honolulu. Yes, he did. UPS 001 heading to Sydney. That's alright, if he's following the SID, he should not be a factor. Alright, let's make that speed 210. And we'll continue here. Excuse me while I close my patio door there. They're making a ton of noise outside. Apologies for that. I'm actually going to activate approach phase here. And flaps 1 speed checks looks good.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival and be seated.
Let's see if we can pick up that localizer now.
Eyes Norman. Yep, that's the cabin secure for landing.
Thank you, Norman. Cabin is secured. And we got the loc. And we'll activate approach. Flaps 2 now. Got 9 miles to go. We'll call final here on Unicom. Got a quick look outside. A job well done by these guys, as usual. Takes flaps 3 gear down. Alright, enough photos. Let's land this thing. My aircraft.
2000.
As we saw in the emitter there, it is very gusty. We had our outer marker now. Mr. Approach altitude 3,000 feet is set. I'm going to hold flaps full until we're much closer here, just because it's easier to manage a aircraft at this speed with this much gust at flaps 3 than it is for flaps 4, so, or flaps full rather. Wind, if you can see there, is all over the place. It's gone from a tailwind to a headwind to a crosswind.
1000.
That's checked. 1,000 feet, Missile approach altitude set, stabilized. We're continuing. Got 2 miles to the runway. We'll hold flaps 3 still for now. Bit low here. Alright, flaps full now. Landing checklist, gear down, 3 greens, flaps full, spoilers arm, lights as required.
500.
And the cabin crew is advised. Plenty of runway here. If we're high, that's fine. Land green.
100 above. Minimum.
Let's continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard 10, 5.
Easy does it. That's spoilers, reverse green, decel. Braking, 80 knots out of reverse. Take this exit here to our left. And that, my friends, is us down in Honolulu. That's 5 hours and 24 minutes of airtime. We can turn offs can go, strobes to auto, taxi lights, get the APU fired up. Don't know that I have Alaska in my GSX configuration. I do not. Go ahead and apply that. And then now we can call for parking. Gate 20, Alaska. Let's see here, we're clear to the left. Our after landing checklist. Flaps retracted, spoilers disarmed, APU started, predictive wind shear and radar off. We can go to TA on the transponder now as well. Yeah, I think it's the first time I've ever flown an Airbus to Hawaii. A320, of course. But like I said, was no issues. I was kind of nervous about the fuel planning, but it's spot on to what SimBrief gave us. Got about 9.8 left. I'm taking my time here with this taxi. The FSLABS Airbus has a tendency to be quite herky-jerky and oversteer, so just take our time here. Gate 20 is off here to our right. Don't need the landing lights anymore. kill the taxi lights so we don't blind our marshaller. Brakes are so sensitive on this aircraft. I'm gonna keep going here. I've realized that if you follow the parking instructions of the marshaller at this airport, for some reason the gates decide not to work, so transponder standby. I'll lock the flight deck door. Seatbelts off. Beacon off. There we go, the doors work. The jetway works. Fuel pumps off. We got a block time, 5 hours and 39 minutes. Let's connect up our ground equipment. Get rid of the APU. They're waiting for the door to open before I can send off this init review. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the flight. I hope you enjoyed the ORBX scenery. As always, feel free to leave your tips, comments, suggestions. They're always welcome. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a great rest of your day. Bye.